our next guest on the Cinder Valley Buzz is Rico from Ricos Memorial Stones.
Yes, sir.
Rico, we're old friends, actually.
Yes, we are.
From when I was in the legislature and you were at City College. And
Right.
you were an extraordinary student and you won some major awards after that.
Yeah, it's good to see you again.
You too. Now, this was after your Army days, or?
Yeah, well, I served. I went in the Army right out of high school. In 1980, I graduated from the best high school in Fresno High.
I thought you said Columbus High.
No, that
Fresno
was
High is a
yours.
great school. It's right up the street from our studio, so
There wasn't that many high schools back
There
then,
weren't then,
you
no.
know. But I liked it there, and I joined. I was 17 years old, and they had the draft going during some crisis we
Now, what
had
year was
going on.
this?
1980.
Uh-huh.
So I volunteered. I left. My brothers told me it's better if you just take off and go and
Just
pick
go.
what you want to be,
Yeah.
and not let them make you a grunt. So I went in the Army, and after I got out, I came back to Fresno. I started going to school, and one thing led to another. I actually owned a photography company here
Wow.
in Fresno for about 12 years.
Did some photo.
Oh, I did quite a few events, over 700 events here in the Central Valley.
Now, when we say Rico's Memorial Stones, I always think of, for a cemetery, but you do all kinds of.
We're slowly moving into the market. We just finished doing the memorial inside the Veterans Hospital, which is an honor to all the military branches. It's not just for one, and it's an atrium, a new atrium they built in there, and it's a big work of art. I mean, it came out beautiful. And I'm in the process of negotiating a contract with the Highway Patrol, because they're going to eventually be moving out of that building, but they've seen that work, and they want us to do one now and then have us move it when they move into the new facility.
Got to be movable.
But our primary source is personal monuments, and we've created quite a few. I've done over 450 monuments in 2.5 years.
Is this a high-tech thing now? I see this one coming up.
Yes,
It looks like computer generated.
These are computer generated, laser edge. They were under a lot of speculation that
What kind of
they wouldn't
stone
last.
What kind of stone is that?
It's India black granite. That's
So it's
one of the
granite.
best granite you could get. It comes from India. And that's the only type of granite you can laser in, because the density of it is so tight that when we laser them, you can see them. And the laser we're running runs 130-watt beam, so it's
Wow.
pretty powerful. And it actually feels like it's engraved into the stone, because it's cutting pretty deep. We're getting good results
It's a
with it.
laser. Do you do anything else with that laser? Eye surgery or anything like that?
It's capable of quite a few
Quite a few
things,
things,
but
yeah.
we only do the granite. You can do glass, you can etch on metal, stainless steel,
But
wood.
you just do the granite. In
Yes,
your,
sir.
in your
It
shop.
takes some adjustments, and we try to keep it ready for the monument business, which it's been quite good. And every stone that we put out, we custom design it to the individual's wishes. Of course, the cemeteries have regulations and size requirements. We check on all that first, make sure that
You're the
they're-
pros, so the family doesn't have to worry about.
Yes, sir. I don't want to produce a monument that we can't even deliver. And that's happened to other monument companies. We try not to do that, but sometimes the client will give you wrong dimensions. It's best to check with them.
Check,
directly.
double check. What do they say? Measure twice.
Yes, sir.
That one. Now, where are you getting your granite?
I get it from McCarthy Granite Suppliers. They're out of the Bay Area. They're my main source. I got them. I got Cold Springs. I got a couple other new and upcoming suppliers, but those are my two main ones. Cold Springs has a lot of the quarries here around here. They own the Academy Quarry and for Black Academy, and they own the one in Raymond, which is where all the White
Your
Sierra
Raymond,
granite
I've seen.
comes
I've
out.
stumbled across that once or twice. Now, are you having to cut the stone yourself, or does it come all cut for you?
You need a big company to do that.
You're not a stone-
No, we
yeah,
don't.
stone
We
company.
don't produce it. They send it to us already cut to size, polished, and ready for us to just produce. We either do a traditional engrave, or we run a laser and do the laser cuts on them.
Now, is it heavy? One of those stones?
Absolutely. A 1x2, which is a 12x24 monument, weighs about 120 pounds.
Wow.
A big one like it's on the screen right now, those weigh about 400 or 500 pounds, and that's a two-part system. It's got a base, and then you got the die, which is the top piece. Together, they run in at about 700, 800 pounds.
Now, I think you're. What's great is your business card, but it has a Google map on it. It looks like you just get off the freeway, get off the 168 at Chestnut,
Yes, sir.
head towards McKinley.
Right, and right before you get to McKinley, there's a turnoff of Frontage Road, Carmen, that runs along the canal on the
Yeah.
south side. You turn in there, and there's a big industrial park right there, and Sierra Vista's right in the middle of it, and we're right behind Mark Anthony's Carpets there. He gets a lot of traffic over there, so it
Yeah.
generates business for both of us.
Now, do you have a website?
Absolutely, RicosMemorialStones.com.
That's easy, huh? Ricos Memorial Stones with an S on the end,
Yes, sir.
.com, and they could go there, check the prices, look at some of the quality of your work, and I guess eventually everybody's going to need your service.
It's
Sooner or later.
guaranteed taxes and death, they say.
So.
Another thing that we get a lot of reaction from is our Facebook page, which is Ricos Memorial Stones
On
on
the Facebook.
Facebook, and that's how I found you guys.
Yeah.
And I've been here before with a guest just to come and see
Yeah.
what you did, but I hadn't had the opportunity to talk to you.
Well, you're the only Memorial Stone guy we've ever had on, so you're our guy. So
Right.
Chuck Leonard's gone a lot. I might be ordering something for him pretty soon. So, the Chuck Leonard Memorial Studio. I don't mean he's dying or anything, but
Right,
he's
right.
not going to come to work. I might have to replace him, but we'll put an honor up
Some
for
of
him.
his actors,
Yeah.
the other guy that was talking here before, he said, I got to keep my guys alive.
That's right. Keep them going. So, well, how do they reach you? They could go to the website, ricosmemorialstones.com. Go to the Facebook, ricosmemorialstones.com, or what about...
YP.com on the Ricos Memorial Stones, or they could call me directly at 559-341-0718. Pretty much you just Google it, and I got it going everywhere. I'm on it all the time.
consultations are free?
Yes, sir.
Just come in
We
and they can
even do
talk to
the
you.
pre-design for you with no obligation, and I'll show you what exactly we're going to produce for you, and it's up to you to decide if you want it or not. As we design, I'm sitting on a computer screen. I got a 55-inch monitor where the
Yeah.
client is sitting there watching, giving me their input as we're designing their personal memorial for them.
Well, actually, I heard a story about you guys, a good story, that people, they went in, they don't know what the costs are or anything, and you sat there and you laid the whole thing out for them and said, here's the cost, and then there was no pressure. They knew the cost. Then they went out and talked to their family for months and put together the money, came back, and the whole thing was still there for them, and they said it was just a pleasure. Now, the hat, is that to match your thing, or is it for a certain baseball club?
It's just to match with a uniform. I'm getting to the point of doing the logos on them, but I'm working with a company that did my shirts, and we're
Because there's a
almost in
baseball
that
team with a real
process.
similar hat.
Yeah, the Giants.
Yeah, they're playing today.
Right.
Yeah, it,
And the
607.
color of the whole shop is orange and white and black. My wife painted one of the kids' rooms
Yeah.
the NASCAR colors, and I liked it right when I was starting out the business, so I stole her idea and went with it,
Went with it.
and it's worked for us.
We're running out of time. They tell me, did we leave anything out? We know how to reach you, where to find you, and what you do.
Also, I'd like to say if anybody mentions the show today, I'll give them a 10% discount on any monument they order and purchase from us today.
Mention Chuck
Today or
Leonard,
in the
Central Valley
future.
Buzz, or Central Valley Talk anytime in the future, and Rico will take care of you, get you a discount.